Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I have a different type of video than what I normally do. And holy cow, I look so white right here. Hold on. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. But, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I have a different type of video. And I just said that, didn't I? Okay, whatever. Anyway, moving on. The type of video I wanted to do today is one that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just couldn't figure out how it was going to be received. But you know what? I finally said, whatever, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be doing a review of 2 palettes and a lipstick that I've been seeing all over Instagram lately. And it is the KKW Beauty So Fire palette, the KKW Beauty Coco Mattes palette, and the KKW, it goes with the Coco Mattes palette, the 90s Icon lipstick. Alright, so with that being said, here is my disclaimer. I am not a makeup artist. I am not a professional beauty person. I don't do makeup all the time. I wear it a lot, but I normally just do very basic stuff. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, is just to review the palette. I'm going to be doing it how I would do my makeup every single day, how I prefer to wear my makeup. I would not dare tell anybody how to do theirs just because I don't like it when people tell me how to do mine. So this is not a tutorial, it is strictly a review. And with that being said, let's get to the swatches. Alright, so this is the KKW Beauty Matte Coco collection. It is an eyeshadow palette. There is 10, it says right here, 10.06 ounce grams. It's like a soft matte packaging, and the KKW Beauty part is glossy. What does it say on the back? I don't know. I'll go hold it up real quick so I can read it. Oh, this is just like the ingredients. It says it's made in the US. Expires in, what does that say, like 12 months? Yeah, 12 months. So, I don't know if it says if it's vegan or not. I don't think it says if it's vegan or cruelty-free or not. Alright, so this is what the actual palette looks like. Again, it's like a soft matte with glossy letters. And like I said, this is the Coco Matte color palette. I didn't buy the smoky one. Those are all the shade names. I still don't see if it says if it's cruelty-free or not, which is somewhat concerning. Okay, there's that one. Alright, so here is the first look at the palette. Say hello. We have a nice big mirror in here, and then I'm like testing out a Dollar Tree nail polish. So I have like one painted purple thumb. We take off the sleeve. I do like the fact that it's all neutrals and they're all different shades of brown. I do appreciate that. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that she keeps coming out with like neutral palettes, but you guys, fact is, neutrals sell because you can wear like this area or like these colors right here and this row right here and have it be like a day look, and then you can darken it up with like these colors right here and then turn it into a nighttime look. You know, a lot of jobs don't really appreciate it when you wear like bright rainbow eyes to work and everything. It's not practical for every day unless you work in certain fields. Certain fields allow it. Like, I know my job probably wouldn't let me do it. So I do appreciate the fact that she comes out with like neutral toned shades. And I really like the fact that there's like, I'm just so happy that this is all mattes. Okay, so starting with this color right here, you're not going to be able to see it very well because it is flesh toned. That one is cream. Then we have Desert, Tawny, Sienna, Bourbon, Sandstone, Honey, Bamboo, Cocoa, and Wood. And those are all of them swatched, and they did, like, I bent my arm up so I could write them down over here, and they did transfer a little bit, so they lost some of their pigmentation, but they are all like very smooth, they're creamy, they went on easily. So I'm hoping that this palette, once I start applying it to my eyes, is good. Pause or stop. Okay, so the other palette I got from KKW Beauty was the Soul Fire eyeshadow palette. It is all the exact same weightage and size as the Coco Matte collection. I like the package on this one better, like the unicarton, just because it's got a prettier design. Like, I know that's not a big deal, but I really, really love this. Especially like where it's shiny, like here you can see the KKW Beauty. I like that a lot. I like this. I like this a lot. And so it's all the same thing. It expires 12 months after opening. They were both $45. And it is a velvet touch, like a velvet matte or soft matte packaging touch thing. Okay, and the crap, there went my notes. Okay, so the unicarton and the top of the palette are the same. So there's that. And then when you open it, it's pretty much the same setup as the other one. You have a nice big mirror. Say hello again. And then you have all these different shadows. Only these ones, instead of being like completely neutrals, these are exceedingly warm toned. Like, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick it up through the camera. This one is like red, like a burnt red. This one is shimmery. It's a very pretty warm toned palette. If you guys like a warm toned palette, you will probably love this. Okay.
It's ready.
Okay, so this one is Killadia, Crater of Hexla, Fiery Exception, which is a shimmer shade. These three were mattes. Pete's Curse, or Pell's Curse, which is also matte. Burnt and Bronze is a shimmer. Lava is a matte. Molten Magma is a shimmer. Golden Ember is a shimmer. Volcanic Haze is also a shimmer. So this is the eyeshadow palette. And then this last swatch right here is actually this lipstick. It's called 90s Icon, and it goes with the So Matte, or the matte palette that I got. But those are the swatches for the two palettes and the lipstick.
Shut it off?
Yes. Alright, so that now that we have seen the swatches and the packaging and everything, I'm going to be going into the Soul Fire palette first, which is this one. And I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to do my makeup as I normally would do it, but for anybody who's wondering how I'm going to do both, on my left eye, which would be you guys' right, I'm going to do the Soul Fire palette, and then on my right eye, which is you guys' left, I'm going to do the Coco Mattes palette, and then I'm just going to do the lipstick. So the first shade I'm going to use from the Soul Fire palette is the one called Killama. I don't know how to say it. It's basically like this pale one right here, and I'm going to use that first. Alright, so that's what it looks like on my eye. I don't know if you guys can see that color or not, because it is pretty fleshy toned. God, this is a bad angle. Maybe that helps, I don't know. But that's what that one looks like. Next color I'm going to use is the one right next to the Killama one. So this one, which is Crater of Hexla, I think that's what it says. And I'm just going to use the brush I used for the other one because I just want to put it in the crease. Go this way. Okay, so they are pigmented. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on the camera, but like this part is the first shade, and then in here I have the Crater of Hexla one. And they do blend out really well. So I like that. And there's not a whole lot of fallout, like not any more than I would expect for a normal eyeshadow palette. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know. We're just gonna go with that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use the darkest matte in the palette next, which is Pete's Curse, I don't know. The writing on the back for the eyeshadow shades is so small I have a hard time seeing it. But it's this color right here. It's the last one on the first row. Oops. Okay. That's what that one looks like on a brush. And I cleaned all these brushes last night, so they're not dirty. Do this. Ooh. Connie,
huh?
Come here. What do we think of that part so far?
What part? Oh, do you mean this part?
Mm-hmm.
Very shiny.
It's very shiny.
Not bad.
Or are you talking about my highlight or my eyeshadow?
Oh, you're talking about your eyeshadow?
Yeah.
Oh, close your eyes. I like it. I like the dip right here and then like right there.
Okay, well, Connie is standing right here.
Hello.
She's gonna be the one that tells us how it turns out, because she's literally the harshest critic I usually have. She literally, the one time she says, Shanna, you have eyeshadow all the way up in your eyebrow, you got it all the way down here. And I'm like, God dang it, child. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next, if I can find one, is just take a clean brush. I think it's called a blending brush, I don't know. I'm gonna go back into the first shade, which is Killamot, I think. And I'm just gonna blend everything together so there aren't any harsh lines, and kind of diffuse everything a little bit.
I'm gonna color again. I'll put my pen back on. Oh, if these are, I thought these are mine. I'm like,
Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
huh?
There's that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with, I don't know if I want this one or this one. Okay, I'm going to go in with the, I can't even read the shade name on that. Oh, Golden Ember. I'm going to go in with Golden Ember, which is this shiny shade right here on my finger. And just hope it doesn't end up all over the place. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Whose stomach was that?
That was mine. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah, it's yellow.
There's that. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to go back in with this brush and into this shade right here. God, this camera is bad. What the heck happened? I need a new phone. And I'm just going to re-put it back in the corner. Ooh, I like that. Okay.
But I got my.
Alright, so that is the eye look with the Sooo palette. If you guys can see it. I don't know, let's do this.
Yeah, let's see. Close your eyes. Yeah, now it's a little bit darker at the bottom, and then there's a yellow here.
Okay, good.
Is that how you wanted it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so the next palette we're gonna do is the Coco mattes one. And as the name implies, all of these shadows are matte. It's a more neutral palette, which, I mean, it's not more neutral. I like this one. It's got more straight brown shades versus browny reds and oranges. But here's that one. And so the first one that I'm going to use is the one called Cream. It is this first shade right here. And I will say, like, the biggest difference that I see between this palette and the other one is that maybe this isn't intentional, but to me, each of these rows is its own look. Like, I don't use that much eyeshadow on my eyes, but if you do, each of these shades, like, each row is its own look, and like each little quadrant is its own look, I think, because I like it. I like this palette more, I think, than I do the Sooo one, but let's see. So I'm just going to go into Cream, maybe. I don't think this is a good brush for it. Let me do this one. Oh yeah, that's better. Maybe not. That one's all wet. Let's try this one. And my fingernail. Okay, so this one, it has pigment on my eyelid. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because it's pretty much the color of my flesh. And I think the fact my brushes aren't doing this one justice just because of the fact that my brushes are kind of beat up a little bit. But we have the cream one laid down. I'm going to use the same brush I used in my crease as the other palette, but I did wipe everything off, so it's not like on there. And for the crease color, just to like give it a little bit more depth because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to use the one called Honey, which is this one, in the name of one of my cats, so you know I had to use that one. This palette, it does seem to be a bit more powdery than the other one too. I don't know if it's because they're all mattes or what, but it's not like it's bad. Just more powdery. I feel like that does that help. Yeah, and see, there's still pigment there. So now that that one's in, I am going to go in to this one, I think, which is called Sienna. So it's just like it's a dark brown, but not a super dark brown right there. And I'm going to use that to deepen up the crease even more, because that's what I would do normally. I'm just going to use the same brush.
Is it Sienna approved?
I don't know.
What about the other one?
The other one I do really like. I mean, just... And I saw all these ones on Instagram, and it, like, finally hooked me in with it.
Didn't you do swatches on these?
Yes, those are going to be put into the video, too. But swatches don't always tell the truth. That's the thing. Swatches are great for seeing if something is, you know, what it looks like on your arm. But you're not going to wear your eyeshadow on your arm. You're going to wear it on your eyeball. So, that's the only thing to be leery of with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the bourbon shade, which is this top one right here, and I'm going to use that one on the outer part of my eye with this brush. Actually, I'm just going to put it all over the place because I have no self-control. Alright, and then last thing, I'm going to go back in with cream on... Let's use this brush, I guess. And I'm going to... Maybe I should use it. Yeah, a little bit. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did off camera was I went into my bathroom and I put concealer on the inner part of my eye. And then I took the cream shade again on a flat shadow brush and I put it all over where I had the wet concealer. Just because it's a very pale shade over like a bunch of dark colors, and I thought it would help it stand out more, and it did. I do like that. So my last step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to go in with the, what one did I use? The honey shade again. And I'm just going to like blend everything together if I can quit dropping stuff. Alright, so there is this eye all done. Okay. Alright, you guys, so this is what both of these eyes look like after I put on mascara. Ignore the fact that I messed up this eye and put it on. Yeah, like I blinked and it like went into my creases. And this is what the 90s Icon lipstick looks like. On me, it is a very peachy nude, so I don't think it goes with this look. Well, this side anyway. I think it looks okay with this side. But I think for eyeshadow, both of these palettes are actually really good. My favorite is by far the the matte shades, the Coco mattes, just because I like matte shades. I do. I like matte shades. These browns and cream colors, they call to me more than the red oranges in this one. But I do think they are both really beautiful palettes. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. They are, I think, kind of expensive. I mean, there's 10 shades in each of them, and they're each $45. So that is something to consider when you're buying them. I like this lipstick a lot, actually. It's not anything more than what I've paid before. It's $18. That's the same price as the Jeffree Star ones, and I buy his all the time. So I do like this. I like them both. But I hope this helped you guys get like a general idea of how the palettes perform. The only thing I would say be careful of is the fact that in the matte palette, it's still my favorite. The powders are a bit more, the eyeshadows are a bit like more powdery, I would say, than in the Fire palette. But I think that could also just be because there's like no shimmer, and I think mattes have got less oil in them or something. I'm not sure. But out of these two palettes, this one is my favorite. I do like this one though quite a bit, and I will wear this one still. It is a very pretty palette if you guys like these types of tones. It is a very nice palette, and I like the shimmers in this one, surprisingly, because I don't like shimmers very much, but I do like them. Anyway, you guys, I hope that helped if you were thinking about purchasing these palettes. If you guys like these types of videos, please hit the subscribe button and give the video a big thumbs up. I am really nervous about uploading this just because I've never done this type of a video before, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I like doing this type of video, but I am like super, I'm freaking out like a lot about uploading this. What?
Okay. Don't forget to like for the pretty pink bear. Pink bear out.
She's a doofus. Alright, you guys, so that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Like I said, if you like it, subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you all very much. Bye.